Releasing the guilt's huge when it comes to quitting, like any kind of addiction. Like if I was in it deep. Like I drank a whole fifth of tequila a day for a long period of time. I've been clean and sober 8 years now. But when I was down in it, it brought down my self-esteem. Like, and it's important to know that the best of us can be in those low places. In fact, the best of us, not the best, nobody's better than anybody else. What I mean is that you're a divine being, you're a divine soul. You're not less because you're trapped in that. In fact, many of you actually chose to take on that path for a reason so that you could help other people through it. Straight up, so that you knew what it was like to be down there, right? So that you knew not to fucking judge a motherfucker for being down there, and that doesn't make them less than anybody else, right? You know, there were times where I was hella drunk, and I lived in this house that had these stairs, right? And my guide teams, I could hear my guides. They were protecting me, and I'd be heading to go down the stairs, and they'd be like, "Sit on your butt," and they'd like tell me like, "Okay, sit on your butt, inch down the stairs," and they wouldn't allow me to walk down the stairs. There were times when they saved my life, like multiple times where I was suicidal. You know what I mean? We're not in our right minds when we're in that space. It's not really us. Like, you know what I mean? And the lie of the vortex that has you is so, like, I remember like when I finally got, like, I said like it takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get out of the real gnarly vortex. You sort of have to like put your head down and be like, for the next 2 weeks it's going to be hell. I'm going to mow through it, and it's going to be a little bit easier when I get through it. That part of it, right? But getting out of the vortex enough to look back and to see, like, whoa, that is such a lie. You think you need it so much, your body is craving it, right? And the entities that are attaching because you're in such a low vibrational are feeding off of it. But once you get past that space, you look back and you're like, dude, I don't even think about it anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even think about it at all, and that was running my life. 2 3 weeks, a month isn't that long in the grand scheme of things. You put your head down, you mow through it, you get out the other side, and then you're good. There was also a lot of reverse psychology that took place. Me learning how to talk to my inner child. I flipped and twirled and ducked and crawled and weaved my ass through it. And being unconditionally loving was huge, because there were days where I fell and I had high hopes. But cleaning the slate every time, really genuinely cleaning the slate every time, made it so I didn't have to carry that guilt and that weight. And it gave me my energy back, my capacity back to try again. But I got fucking through it. And it wasn't perfect. It was consistent. And I built my quitting muscles slowly but surely by just doing it for one day, going back. And I have videos on this. But I made a whole entire masterclass that I'm giving away for free as part of the whole Magic Penny thing. And it's a deep dive. And it's an accumulation of like 20 years of my journey, going to different healers, different people, talking to my guides. It's a culmination of all the things that worked. My spiritual views have grown since then. So there's some spiritual belief systems in there that I don't really resonate anymore, but they don't really have that much to do with the meat of the stuff. But there is a lot. If you really want to, if you're ready, because you got to do the work, you know what I mean? It takes you through a very, very deep dive on how to transmute the root issues that keep you going back so that you don't have any cravings anymore. So many people that go through the AA program or the NA program, which is huge, has saved so many people's lives and is huge. My parents went through it. My parents were drug and alcohol counselors, so I'm very privy to the whole, you know, NAAA thing. Though I didn't ever go that route. I did it my own way, and this is another way. But I don't have any cravings anymore. Like none. Like, don't even care about it. And it's because I was able to find the reason why I was reaching out for it, get to the root, do the healing, and shift it from the inside out. So it didn't no longer, I could I could play music in a bar and not even care. But yeah, if you want that, hit me up and I'll send it over to you. I'm sending lots of love, and I'll talk to you guys soon.